Hey, what's up guys? It's Cooper Brothers in Arms. Today we're going to be talking about basic self-defense drills, part deuce. So the last time we did this, we talked about coming out of the holster and getting out there and making one clean shot, coming back, looking around, clearing, and we talked a little bit about reloading, kind of a little bit. I know there was like 1 second where I was talking about like you might want to do a tactical reload. It wasn't the best scenario though. So today we're going to expound on that a little bit more. And we're going to talk more about that target acquisition that I talked about in the last video, where you come out and you just not even really acquire your sights like you would in a competition or anything like that. Just basically getting that front sight on the target and squeezing the trigger and making an accurate shot quickly. We're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk about reloading more, and we're going to talk about moving, staying on the move so you're not a sitting duck. So we're going to jump right into it with the first drill. So the drill that we're going to be doing is going to be working on, like I said, target acquisition. So I've got 3 paper targets here, and they've got some holes in them already from where we did some previous shooting today, and they're not even very accurate holes, to tell you the truth. But so we don't get confused on where I'm hitting, I'm going to be making headshots on these targets, or at least trying to. We'll see how good my marksmanship is. I'm not necessarily saying that you need to go out to the range and practice your headshots, but for the sake of letting you guys know where I shoot, that's what I'm going to be doing. If you're doing this at home or on the range or wherever you shoot, you know, just make sure that wherever you're aiming, that's where your bullets are going. It doesn't really matter if you're aiming at the torso or the head. Just make sure that wherever you want your rounds to go, that's where they're actually going. So what I'm going to do is very, very simple. I'm going to draw from the holster, and I'm going to shoot to my left. I'm going to come back and look around. There's a guy to my right. Bang. Shot the guy to my right. I look around. There's a guy right in front of me. Bang. So it's going to be very quick. And it's just going to be from the holster, bang, bang, bang. And it's just going to get you used to popping out and just that front sight right where you want that bolt to go, squeezing the trigger and making an accurate shot. So let's get into it. All right, guys, come check out these targets with me. So, as you can see, and this was pretty quick. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but you know, I didn't have a whole lot of time to gather my sight and make sure that I had that discipline, but I still made headshots on every single one of these targets. And that's what I would suggest practicing the most, is just because you're not going to have time to, you know, come out of your holster, limber up, and then, you know, get your good formation and squeeze the trigger. You know, it's gonna be pretty fast paced. So practice coming out of the holster, bang, and then you're looking around, bang, and you're looking around, bang. And you don't have to do it left, right, center. You can do center to right to left. You could do center, center, right, left. You could, you know, it's just different strokes for different folks. And just, you know, if you're comfortable doing this, then do it. If you need to spice it up a little bit for whatever you want to do it. This is just basic fundamentals of what you can be doing to maybe help out, you know, not just you in a self-defense scenario, but maybe you shoot competition. That's a great way to pop out and just practice hitting that target. So we're going to move into the next drill, and I hope you guys are ready because it's going to be very exciting. All right, guys, so we're going to move into some reloading drills. And basically all I'm going to do is the same thing I did before with the bang and bang. But I've had my significant other / camera woman / producer sneak some snap caps into my magazine. So, and I'm not sure where they're at or what round capacity they are, but these are great for practicing a misfire or a failure to feed or something like that, where you have to, as I mentioned in a previous video, a tap rack bang, which is you tap the magazine, rack that bad round out of there, and then you try again. And I think she's probably got at least 2. I told her to put at least 2 in there. So we're going to go over when you should tap rack bang and when you should just drop that magazine and try for again. So I would say two misfires. Some people might even say 1, but I don't want to lose all the other ammo if it's just 1 bad round. So I say 2. So I'm going to, you know, bang, 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 and whenever the failure comes, I'll tap rack bang. And then if there's another one, then I will demonstrate how to change out the magazine properly. So let's move into this reloading drill. when I had that first misfire, I just tap, rack, bang, try again. And then when I had that second one, to me, it's no longer worth to have that mag in there. So I ripped it out, put a new one in, and hoped that I had, 12 good rounds in there that didn't misfire. But you want to make sure that you do a mag change anyway, because you don't even know if it's the rounds. When you're in that high stress scenario, you don't have time to figure out what's happening. So at least get a fresh mag in there so you have the best chance possible to continue putting rounds down range. And that brings me to a good point. If you have a self-defense gun that you carry, make sure that you're carrying good ammo in it. An ammo that you've shot, that you know works, that feeds through your gun well. Because when we're shooting out here, we use like Remington UMCs, Winchester white box, because we don't want to spend $1,000 to come out here and do a video on self-defense. But when I'm carrying out in the real world, I have a trusted, dependable round in my gun that I've tried through my gun, and I've go out there and shoot at least 100 rounds of what box you think that you want to carry, because that'll probably cost a little bit of money, but your life's probably worth more than that. So go out there, spend the money, spend the time, and make sure that your gun's feeding the ammo that you're carrying. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to talk about is movement. And I know that these past couple drills I haven't really been moving, but these are, like I said, not just self-defense drills, they're just basic shooting drills as well. They're just good for the fundamentals, getting back to basics. It's never a bad thing to just go out there and just make sure that you're hitting accurately. But the next thing we're going to do is talk about moving while you're in a self-defense scenario, because you don't want to just sit there and let your body be acquired into someone's line of sight. You want to keep a constant moving pattern. So you don't want to zig and zag and everything that you see in the movies, but you do want to stay kind of agile and mobile. So we're going to demonstrate that just a little bit. There's definitely more steps to go into it, but we're just going to show you the basics of how to stay in a constant moving pattern. All right, guys, so it's going to be pretty simple. All I'm going to do is come out of the holster just like I did in the first drill, bang, bang. And then I'm going to shuffle, bang, bang. And then I'm going to shuffle, bang, bang. And then again, and again, and again. And what you want to focus on is staying square to the target that you're shooting at. So if I'm shooting at this one, I want my shoulders to be lined up with his. I don't want to be on the side. I don't want to be moving like this. I want to stay square. And just because you want to make sure that you have a good foundation, no matter where you're shooting, how you're shooting. You want to make sure that you've got that good foundation. So square up, bang, bang, shuffle. Don't cross your legs. Shuffle, okay? Bang, bang, shuffle. Bang, bang, shuffle. Bang, bang. Okay, we'll demonstrate it just a little bit. All right, guys, that's basically it. Just make sure that you're coming out of your holster, bang, and then you're moving. And then make sure that you plant yourself, okay? You don't want to be moving really fast and trying to lay rounds down range, because there's a good chance that you could miss and hit someone. You definitely don't want that. So just make sure that you're moving, that you're planting yourself when you take the shot, and throw a reload in when you're doing these drills. Just a quick tactical reload or a speed reload, whatever you want to do. But just go out there, practice, and make sure that you're doing this as safely and as good as you can, because you need to make sure that if you're out there in the real world, if you're going to be the person that takes that shot, make sure that you're the best trained one to do it. And that's about it, guys. We appreciate all the support. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't know, you're your own person, but we really do appreciate the support that we've been getting. So thank you so much for that. Have a great day.